Hey, Harold, you intend to spend the rest of your life working on this case? Hurry up, will you? We're busy here. We got a lot of things to do in case you haven't noticed. Okay. Okay, this is more or less what I have in mind. Okay, prosecutor, search. Brian Eller's house. I understand I'm going to give a search warrant, but you had better not make me sorry. You hear me, Harold? Hmm. Whatever you want. Say hello. I told you everything I know. Yeah, true, I was a bit drunk, so I went to bed immediately and I know anything about Bill Robbins' murder. Remember hearing about it. It's not really something I'm proud of, but my wife ran out on me. With my being an artist, our lifestyle just didn't catch. I didn't steal in the car. Come on. A knife? No, nothing particular. Show warrant. You flash a search warrant and begin to look around. You notice that the TV set and VCR brand new. Isn't this guy supposed to be a starving writer? You ask yourself. Let's go to his study. On the desk is a typewriter and a pile of paper. It looks like the first draft of a novel. You search the bookshelf. Among the books piled up at random, you notice a bank account. The bank book. Bank video, call someone. Bank book. Everybody has a bank book. Why shouldn't I have one too? Are you implying that there's something wrong with it? I don't know. This is the Liberty's bank book in the name Mr. Brian Haler. The account was practically empty until Mr. Haler deposited a huge chunk of money this morning. Interesting. Mm. Listen, I don't think we have enough evidence to issue an arrest warrant yet. I'm sorry, but I can't give you permission. Okay, enough. Problem, let's go to Liberty Bank. Go inside, talk to person. Say hello. No, about Brian Heller. Name's not familiar, but I don't know the name of all or our clients. I wasn't here today. Happen? I know it was American business. I don't know, but no, I don't know, but it was the darkest moment in his bank's history, although it has never been proven. I'm convinced Eric Klein was responsible. To this day, the embezzled money remains missing, and the incident taints the bank's record. Unfortunately, all the evidence was lost in the fire. Somehow, the bank's personal file on Eric Klein was lost as well. Uh, mm, mm. What can I tell you? I don't know. Mm. Edward and I are old friends, stubborn old kids. If he gets an idea into his head to do something, he won't quit until he's done it. Mm. The Bachelor is one of my closest friends. I don't know anything. I don't know. I vaguely remember the case. I was at med school at the time, though, and very preoccupied. So I don't know anything. My father died of liver disease 5 years ago. Hmm. If I know new leads. Ah. I really hope I'm not soft locked. Dave Carrington. Hmm. Let me see if I have a search warrant at. Hmm. Yeah, of course. Okay. His house. Stephen Becker's house. Already got it. Yeah, Larry's store. McDonald's house, Arlington College. There's one place missing, I'm sure. Okay, Fred Robbins. Okay. Doug Carson. Okay, Joe Carrington. No. Janet Robbins. Okay, Janet Robbins, I gave it. Dave Carrington. Stephen Beckert. No. Susan McNally. McDonald. Westlope already have him. Glenn Oxford. Brian Heller. Okay. Yes. Okay. I still need general investigation. Okay. Time to retrace all the steps from the start. I'm going to restart doing everything we can. This is the worst part. No. City of Mount Edward, what I'm implying. Brandon, do anything, release him immediately. Wonderful girl, she seems to be on good terms with Bill. That guy's on managerial skills. I barely know her. Michael Carson. He's weak and certainly no great businessman, but he seems to be good to Kate. And Joanna is out fellow. I haven't talked to him much since Bill's wedding. Janet. Is Janet the murderer? The murderer? I don't know him well. He's the family doctor and is also an old friend. Oh, that's a nurse over at Stevens. Since my wife Ellen died, she's been keeping house for me. She's taking the day off. I don't know him. Who's that? Thorpe and I have been friends since we were boys. Just another lousy writer who can't sell his book. I think his work's a bad influence on the younger generation. Has Screamer been arrested? Now that's good news. I already told you I was at Thorpe. Stop bothering me. I know my rights. What happened? I don't recall the incident. What's the idea of asking me these things? I don't know anything. There's nothing to talk about. My wife found that I 20 years ago. I don't know anything about it. Status. The Robbins is driving business. Financial situation is better than stable. Nothing, please capture whatever you want. Bring in person. Okay, leave area. Okay, getting a sign. Say hello. Yes. Bill is a bit overbearing, but you could really count on him. I haven't talked to her much. Robbins. My father-in-law is a difficult man to please. I have a hard time dealing with him. I don't think Fred could kill anyone. We got married 2 years ago. Bill introduced us. He's the best wife a man could ask for. My father took over the company from his father-in-law. Lately, things have been really tough in the business world and he's having a hard time of it. That's my mother. Who, me? I have no contact with Janet's father. It's sad to think she's a widow just 6 months after her wedding. That's Janet's twin brother. He didn't seem like Bill. He has a clinic near my house. She's a nurse over at Dr. Becker's clinic. She's nice, real nice. She's the Robbins family's housekeeper. She's been sort of a substitute mother for Fred. Then there's a woman's really got it together. She knew everything related to Bill's business. I don't know him. I don't know her. I've had almost no contact with him. I don't know him. Who? I was at home. As soon as I finish work, I always go straight home. I don't know. I think my mother knows more about it. It's a drinking club. Bill used to be president. We were going to call it the Red Rum Club, but we didn't want people to confuse it with the old Red Tie Club. It was a terrible case. Speaking of which, Bill once told me he knew who did it. He was real strange about it. He wouldn't say anything else and sort of laughed it off. I didn't take him seriously. Yeah, that assault never gets resolved throughout the game. Everything is going just fine with Kate, thank you. Marrying her was smartest thing I ever did. My car, I drive white Mercedes, why? Business, I don't know exactly, but I guess it's going okay. Not okay. I can't think of anything else worth telling you. Just do your best. Kate has been really upset over this. Okay. Okay. around. Go inside. Um, he was a selfish man. I had said this about my daughter's husband, but he had it coming. He's a trash. He takes very good care of me and the kids. I can't stand arrogant bastards like him. I don't know him very well. I've never spoken to her. I hear that things have been hard for the Lake Cosmetics companies since larger competitors have moved to the area. Very well. I never met her. Well, I don't know him. What do you want to know about me? My daughter didn't do it. He's at a difficult age. Still, I think we have a good relationship. He tells me everything. Fortunately, I'm a very healthy man. I'm a very healthy man. I haven't been to a doctor in years. No, I don't know her. Only, I've only met her a couple of times. Personally, I need to find a dialogue, a specific dialogue or something to trigger other types of information, other dialogues or other clues. So I'm doing everything I can. Shelley McDonald. No, I know by that name. Ken Scott. I don't know him. Sarah Shields. I don't know her. Russell Thorpe. I haven't had any contact with him. Brad Heller. No, I don't know him. Glenn Exworthy. I don't know. Never met him. Alibi. I'm not lying. No, I left at 10 o'clock, or maybe it was 11. Club. What? I haven't the fittest idea. Brady Bankers. Look, I haven't been here that long. I won't know about something that happened years ago. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Life insurance. Insurance. I don't know anything about it. Pistol. I don't own a gun. I know next to nothing about Marta's previous husband. Marta doesn't like to talk about him, and I don't press the matter. I don't drive. It's going very well, thank you. Now to mention it, yes, I did see Mr. Carson when I was leaving work that day. He was in a big hurry. Okay. Gaslight movie theater. Hello. I'll try to be as helpful as possible. Man who stepped to bed. I read about it in the paper distributing the murders running loose. Who? I don't know him. I don't know him. Yeah, most of these people I know. I don't know her. Yeah. Never. Sorry. No, we went to the same high school, but she was a couple of years ahead of me. Sure, I know Dave. He's a friend of my boyfriend Alan. As a matter of fact, the night of the crime, the three of us were out driving around. He's really cute. Okay. What? Who? I don't know him. Who's that? I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know him. Sick of hearing about her. My boyfriend Al's really into her. He talks about her all the time. It doesn't even occur to him that it might upset me. Dude, you just said that your boyfriend's best friend is cute, so yeah. Mr. Torb is never here. He's home. I think he lives near the college. Right, alright. He came to see a movie a year not too long ago. He said he was going to write a book about me. Yeah, sure. That's the name. I think my shift ended around 7 o'clock that night. Alan picked me up and we went for a drive. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Sure, I wear earrings. Is that an offer? No, no, it's not. I don't have a car. The only thing I want to say, you know, you're really good, Mr. Harold. Helen, run! Run! Now, Alan, we talked to Alan. Works in Big Burger. I'm just reviewing everything I can. Hello? Bill was in a very good mood that night. What? Oh, he was all alone. I still can't believe he was killed. I don't know. Bill's relationship with Ed was pretty bad. Once, when he was drunk, I heard Bill muttering about how much he hated his father. Is he the murderer? No. I've never met her. I don't know him. Who? I don't know him. No one. Her? The killer? Now, come on. You've got to be kidding. Sure, I know him. Before his sister's wedding, he had a quarrel with Bill right in a restaurant. He seemed convinced that Bill would hurt Janet somehow. I don't know. I don't recognize the name. What? She's a good girl. No, I'm not big in compliment, but she works really hard for me. He's a big man in town. He only owns a crummy theater, but apparently is quite wealthy. Brian is not a bad guy, but he has a tendency to get on people's nerves. He and Mr. Robbins were always fighting about something. What? Brian left here around midnight the night Bill was killed. I don't know. I was in the restaurant the whole evening. No, I didn't go out at all until I closed the place at 2 in the morning. I went straight home after work. I don't know. I remember hearing about it years ago when I was in high school. It happened. Sarah doesn't like to talk about it, so please don't bring it up unless you absolutely have to. I don't remember. We're just a regular married couple. My car, you say? I don't have one. My wife always picks me up after the restaurant closes. Her car is yellow. Now that I mention it, that night I was closing up. I saw Brian in front of the restaurant. I was kind of surprised. I wonder what he's doing there so late. I'm not going to tell you. His murder goes to show that you can't predict anyone's fate. The night he was killed, he came here alone, but he often came with a woman with long blonde hair. No, he and Bill weren't real brothers, you know. That's what Fred said one night when he was smashed. I don't know. Who? I don't know him enough already. I'm getting bored. I wonder if she killed her husband. I don't know him. There's no point in asking me. I know nothing. Well, I don't really care about other people's lives, so it's not surprising I know these people. I don't know. He doesn't ring a bell. My boy's a good guy. I'm a very sarcastic person, can't you tell? It won't surprise me if he did it. He was always putting on an act. That's probably why he gets upset whenever somebody upstages him. I hate him. The night the murder took place, he was here trying to pick a fight with Bill Robbins. I think he mentioned that he lives uptown. You really, you don't really think I can remember every single customer who comes to this place. And who do I know if someone's telling me his real name anyway? Yeah, I was in a restaurant all evening. I left at about 2 in the morning. No idea who did it. What good would it do to me anyway? Sorry, I don't usually drop earrings in married men's bedrooms. No, I'm not planning to get married right now. What business it is of yours? That's what I drive a white Mustang. Then I heard Bill mumble Liberty something or other. Maybe I was referring to the bank. Uh, Talking about bank. Okay. I've had business dealings with him. He was young but highly skilled. Only a few days ago, the construction of his company's new parking lot was completed. I never met her. I've known Edward Robbins for a long time. He's a shrewd businessman. I doubt the Robbins Trading Company would be where it is today if it weren't for him. I heard he was arrested. I never met her. Excuse my bluntness, but the director of Link Cosmetic Company is a certified flatterer. It appears to me that his company is financially unsound. I met her once. She's quite a long-winded woman. He's a serious young man, but I don't think he has what it takes to run a corporation. It's Bill Robbins' father-in-law. You know that land the new parking lot was built on used to belong to him? Apparently sold it to Bill at a very reasonable price. It's possible that she killed her husband? I don't know. Stephen Becker is excellent daughter. I've gone to him on a number of occasions. I don't know her. Never had the pleasure. She used to be Bill Robbins' secretary. She seems a very capable woman. Mr. Robbins must have liked and respected her because he took her everywhere with him. I don't know. Oh no, it must be shocking. Not him. The name's not familiar, but then I know the name of all of our customers. I wasn't here today. It happened. I was in New York in business. I don't know. No, I don't know. But what? Um, yeah. Yeah. I already asked everything, but just in case. Risk of being screwed, the Lane Company is in dire financial stress. I've heard that Mr. Carson has turned to some questionable source for monetary support. Okay, leave area. Big Burger. That's where Ellen, the girl from the theater, the boyfriend of the girl theater, works. Say hello. Hey guy, I haven't done anything. You mean a dead guy? Yeah, I knew Janet, his old lady. Like, you should call the SWAT team to catch the life killed him, man. I met her once when I went to Dave's house. She seemed pretty okay for a mom. I don't know. I don't know most of these people. Yeah, he's the president of Lake Cosmetics Company. The company is really bogus. Like this friend of mine worked there part-time, and he was complaining that he totally had problems getting his dinero. Oh, it makes me laugh. I don't know. Yeah, my friend's Dave's old man. Yeah, I know her. She's my friend Dave's sister. Yeah, we're pretty good friends. He's in Professor Latner's criminal psych class with me. Sometimes we go cruising together. As a matter of fact, we went out a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. Who's that? I don't know her. Who? He owns this cafe that I go to, the Angry Fisherman. She's a babe. She's way mysterious like that. I bet a lot of customers go there just to check her out. I think he owns a movie theater where my girlfriend Molly works part-time. The old guy always has a cigar in his mouth. He acts like a jerk. I've seen him a couple of times over at the Angry Fisherman. He's always bragging about something. Always helping that he's just got himself some fantastic contract. From what I've heard, he can barely sell in the books. No. They were renovating this place that dude got killed, so I got off around 3. I picked up Molly and Dave later on, and the three of us went for a cruise downtown. I got home around before midnight. I've heard of it before. I drive Orange Fiesta. Of course you do. Of course you do, buddy. Yeah, yeah, wait a minute. I remember Dave saying he had something to do. We drop him off around 10 near school. Okay. Insurance. Go inside. Say hello. Look, mister, whatever your name is, I'm working my butt off trying to make this business work. The way I see it, you're just wasting my time. I read about the papers like everybody else. We live in a terrible world. What am I supposed to do about it? Sell insurance? I know, madam. The jerk wouldn't buy insurance from me. Said he doesn't believe in insurance. Never met him. Yeah, it doesn't much matter. He's the president of the Lake Cosmetics Company. He's trying to get insurance from us. I guess their fancy new eau de citrus perfume is a real bomb. Well, took out a policy for his family. It's a real family man. The guy at Home Real Estate, I know him. We took out a fire protection policy. Fire protection, you say? Yeah, I know the lady. She's got a policy to us. It's kind of fishy that the lady just signed the papers and boom, our old man drops dead. You bet we're looking into it. I don't know. Dr. Becker bought insurance here. It was a life insurance policy. The beneficiary was Susie McNally. No matter. No, I don't know. He's the owner of the Angry Fisherman, right? Sure, I know her. I really like her music. No, I don't know him. I know him. I know him. The day of the murder, I went out of town on business and came back at about 11 o'clock. I was too tired to drive home, so I just slept here in the office. It's just an excuse for a snotty rich kid to get together and get smashed. Never heard of it. Why are you asking me for? Mrs. Robbins came here to sign the contract about a month ago. She said everything seemed to be in order. How you doing, Mrs. Robinson's life? Okay, Mrs. Robinson. Mrs. Robinson. This is Mrs. Robbins. But I just got the song stuck in my head. Let's remember the song. Business is slow, but I'm doing alright. Hey, wait, I saw Mr. Robbins at night. No, not the victim, his father. It was kind of late, and he was walking with someone near the church. Okay. Hotel Grant. Go inside. Anything else? Mr. Robbins came here on occasion. In fact, he had reservations for the night it happened. He had prepared a room with a king-size bed for him. You can imagine his dad was quite a shock. I don't know. Edward Robbins, one of Liberty's most prominent and respected citizens, he stops in from time to time. I don't know him very well. I don't know. I've seen him discussing business with Bill Robbins. A charity benefit hosted by the Ominous Club was held here. No, I don't know him. I don't know anyone by that name. I don't know Mrs. Robbins. I don't know him. I know of Dr. Beckert. It's not a name I'm familiar with. I don't know her. I remember her name. I think I've seen her with Bill Robbins a few times. She's got long blonde hair, doesn't she? I don't know him. She used to play the piano in the bar downstairs. Mr. Thorpe is one of our shareholders. About 20 years ago, his father died and left him the movie theater. I don't know him. I know him. He has been staying here for the past 3 weeks. Now of the murder, I was working here. Yes, all night. I've got it. Now I remember. A long time ago, a group of mystery novel enthusiasts used to get together, sometimes at his hotel. I think Mr. Thorpe and Dr. Becker were the organizers. The Red Tie Club. I'm pretty sure that was the name. I vaguely remember an incident like that. Sheriff Schultz stopped working here soon after it happened. No, that I don't remember. Yes, one of our guests did report a missing watch. It was thankfully a false alarm. We were able to find it ourselves. Thank you for asking. This is probably unrelated, but the night of the murder, one of our guests stayed out past 2 in the morning. A nervous man. His name is Glenn Axworthy. Uh, okay. Mm-hmm. No one was around, so you help yourself to a tall, cool one and begin your search. Venting of interest. Um, interest. You are in Bill Robbins' private study. Looks as though nothing in the room has been touched for weeks. I don't know. Everything clean. Inside. Is it what you want? Don't necessarily smoking that stinking cigarette. Go out and find the murder. Dreadful, a terrible, dreadful thing. Can you imagine Penny's father must be going through? Now that woman has dignity. You don't see many men like Mr. Robbins does. I always told the children they were lucky to have such a fine father. My little Fred is not the murderer. A stable, responsible young woman she is, a credit to the family. He strikes me as insincere. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. It must be awful for Kate. Imagine living with that terrible, selfish woman. Unlike someone I could mention, he is no humanizer. His problem is that he does everything his pushy mother tells him to do. He's totally dependent on her. I can't say I've talked to him much. Oh, come on. Janet? That young man hated Bill. No, I'm most certainly not using too strong a word. Dr. Bears Robbins, family physician, his clinic's located near here. Uh-huh. I may be old-fashioned, but I can't say I approve of her morals. It doesn't take her long to get to know a man, if you know what I mean. I like to think myself a surrogate mother for the children. She's a saint to work for a difficult boss like Bill. You probably know whose fault it was that her little sister died. I don't know him. I don't know her. He's a friend of Mr. Robbins. Who? You know, I believe that somebody with that name came here to see Mr. Robbins. Mr. Robbins and Freddie were out, but I was home all night. When did they get in? I don't know. Must have been asleep. I remember hearing that years and years ago, Mr. Robbins was involved in some sort of club. I think that was the name. That was before I came here. Do you believe there's speculation that Bill had committed the crime? That's preposterous. Mr. Robbins went to the police and made sure they didn't spread that crazy story all over town. What? It's probably Freddy's. I don't know anything else. You might want to talk to his sister. It has been a child and a wonderful life, but I lost it all in one car wreck. But that was years ago. I've worked for the Robbins family since Alan Robbins died. I never touched anything in Mr. Robbins' room. Well, there is something that's been bothering me. The night of the murder, I called Janet. She was sobbing, barely coherent, but she kept insisting everything was okay. It was just awful. Uh, warrant. Nothing. I think there's only one item. You can only find one clue per room, but I'm not sure. Polar bear. Oh, but Omi, in show take off tarot card on top of the deck is a dead card face up. But I can't, it's not a clue. Uh, No, Edward Robbins. I was already here. Carson's house. Go inside. Say hello. I still can't believe anyone would murder Bill, though I knew there were some people who didn't like him. I think she's quite shy. She doesn't say much. He can be stubborn at times, but he's a good man, a good father. Unfortunately, he and Bill didn't get along well. They kept getting into arguments over business. I know that Fred got into argument with Bill over Susie. Still, that doesn't mean he would kill her. I think I'm a nice person. He's not feeling well. He's upstairs resting. One thing you can say for her is she'll tell you exactly what's on her mind, whether you want to hear it or not. He has his weaknesses, but he's a good man and I love him. He's at the office today. I haven't talked with Janet's father much. It's probably because the few times we've met he had nothing to say, which doesn't make for a great conversation. It's impossible. Janet the murderer? There must be some understanding. I haven't seen him since Bill and Janet's wedding. Dr. Beckert is Robin's family's doctor. Susie's father was a friend of Dr. Beckert's. When he died about 20 years ago, Dr. Beckert helped support Susie. Then when her mother died, he took her in. Well, Barbara's been with the family as long as I can remember. She knows everything there is to know about the Robbins family. Did she kill my brother? I don't know him. I can't place the name. He and my dad have been friends since they were kids. He's one of the few people my father actually relaxes around. I don't know him. I don't know him. I was at home the whole evening. It's a local women's group that my mother-in-law organized. We raise money for charity. I suppose nobody told you that Bill was adopted. My father knew Bill's real parents through business. When they died, he took Bill in. What kind of question is that? Yes, I'm glad I married Michael. I certainly don't regret it. Well, there is something. The night Bill was murdered, I heard someone leave the house. I think it was around 10:30. I couldn't help but notice it. Hello. What a waste. He was brilliant, quite a businessman. I don't know her very well. Edward Robbins is a remarkable man. He's contributed more to the business community than anyone in town. He works for me. He's nice, cheerful, hardworking, but he doesn't have his brother's business sense. She's very kind and considerate. She even managed to get along with that nagging wife of mine, which is no small feat. I'm a great businessman. No, you're not. I shouldn't say this because she's my wife, but she's a busybody and a gossip. But I love her. I know, guys. I know old men that talk trash about their wives, but the moment someone concurs with him, that's what do you say about my wife? I know that kind of, like I say, I'm the only one who can talk bad about my wife. Nobody else. Michael Carr said, it may be because his mother spoiled him, but he has no motivation. He would make me happy if he just got his act together. Sorry, I've never talked to him. I don't know Janet well. I've never met him. People say that he's a very good doctor. You know, I almost forgot. I've seen her and Bill together downtown. I have trouble dealing with her. I never know what to say. Oh, yeah. Finally, some information. I knew she was dating Bill. I mean, Fred already told us that. But she doesn't. She used to be Billy's secretary. They were always together. I don't know him. I don't know her. He's the owner of the Gaslight movie theater. He's a very good businessman. Never met him. I don't know him. I did go out that night. I guess I forgot. I had promised to meet someone. Who I was supposed to meet? Well, what's that? It's the first I've heard about that incident. I don't know anything about it. I suppose someone's already told you that I'm married into money. The Lay Cosmetic Company was founded by my wife's father. I drive a black BMW. Interesting. They say the automobiles, most of the cars are European. Mercedes, no, Mercedes is European. Fiesta, like Ford Fiesta. Okay, Ford is American. BMW, most of the cars they mention are European. BMW is German. I'm telling you, it's a matter of time before we get out of this slump. I hate to say this, but Bill really flaunted his marital affairs. Extramarital affairs. I wonder what he had something to do with his death. Say hello. I know nothing that could be out of the police. You never know. You never know. It was incredible, just often I can believe that someone so close to us could be stabbed to death. I asked her to join the Aminas Club, but she didn't want to. Perhaps she's a little too good for us. He has a reputation for ruthlessness. More than one company doing business with him has been forced into bankruptcy. Well, it's not my Michael, but he's a good, serious boy. On the surface, she's gentle and easygoing, but don't be fooled, she's one tough lady. He hasn't been feeling well since the murder took place. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be getting much sleep at night either. I'm really worried about him. I ran a tight ship at the office. He's such a good boy. I always think about his mother. Take the night of the murder. I was sick in bed and Michael never left my side. I don't know him well. Oh, come on. She couldn't have. I don't know him well. That doctor is one of a kind, always ready to lend a helping hand. You know, he took in the daughter of a friend of his who died. She's a nurse at Dr. Becker's clinic. She lives with Dr. Becker. Oh, the Robbins family mate. She's a difficult woman. I don't know her. I don't know him. I don't know her. He and Edward have been friends since they were children. I don't know him. I don't know him. I was feeling under the weather. There was a party night before. You know how that is. I spent the entire evening in bed. Yes, I think that it was a club formed by a mystery novel fanatic years ago when I was young. Venus Club is a local women's charity organization. I'm the president. Now I mention it, I do recall the incident. My father was enraged because he was doing business with Liberty Bank at the time. I don't remember much about it. My husband used to work for my father. That's how we met. Probably beside the point, but I wasn't feeling well the night of the murder, so I called Dr. Becker's office, but nobody answered. Nobody was at his house either. Show warrant. I began to look around, search for clues, find nothing here. Male bedroom. Find nothing is right here. You lift up the lace spreadsheet and find a notebook with a black cover. There are columns of figures listed in the notebook. Looks like a company account book. The gun book? What about it? Are you implying there is something funny with our company's account book? I'm sorry, I'm not free to talk about company finance. I leave such details to my husband. Uh, you see the notebook. Good. Smell of freshly baked cake pervades the kitchen. Already got one. Haha. But I'm gonna repass everything. Garzon's house. Packard Clinics. Go inside. Say hello. Known for years like a son to me. That's Anna's mother. She's one classy lady. Heather and I an old friend. He's a stubborn old geezer. If he gets an idea into his head to do something, he won't quit until he's done it. Fred the killer. Can't believe it. She seems very happy. I don't care much about these sort of flatterers. She'll talk your ear off, but I like her anyway. She's got a good heart. Very happy. There's not much I can tell you. I've never really talked about him. Do you think do you think she's the murderer? He's Jenna's twin brother. The best doctor in the county. She's gone home for a little while. My house is right around the corner from here. These questions are getting tedious. When she has something to say, she says it. That may put off some people, but I like her. That's Bill's secretary. She's an attractive young woman. I don't know him. I don't know her. That crazy old bachelor is one of my best friends. You know, I examined him once a few years ago. I remember that I thought there was something strange about him, although I couldn't put my finger on it. I don't know him. I told you I was here the whole time and he'd go anywhere. I don't know anything. I vaguely remember the case. I was at med school at the time though and very preoccupied. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know anything. My wife died of liver disease 5 years ago. Yes, I drive a blue Mercedes. Not in particular. Show warrants. In here. Bed up in the consultation room. You take a laundry insert, but turn up nothing. You spot a rumble paper bag under the bed. When you open it, you see a shock of blonde hair. Oh my god, somebody's head. You think with horror, but in second glance you realize it's just a wig. You seize the wig. That doesn't belong to me. I see. Yep. Hello? More questions? Yes, more questions. I talked to him once when he came to clinic to have his appendix removed. I wish I could be of more help. Bull. You're his lover. I've never even met her. He stops by sometimes to see Steven. You know, I think he actually came by the night of the murder. Come on. Fred? I don't know her well. I don't know him. Doctor. Sorry, I don't know him well. Never met her. You must be kidding. Her? Kill Bill? I've never met him. Sorry sorry, I'm really not much help. My father and Stephen were close friends. When my father died, Stephen was good enough to help take care of me. He helped me get a nursing license. He's been just like a father to me. Excuse me? Mrs. Davy didn't seem to like Bill much. When he was in the clinic for the appendectomy, blah, 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 I don't know how to talk anymore. She didn't visit him once. I don't even think she called. I don't know her. I don't know him. Know her. He's a friend of Steven's. Now that I mention it, I remember that in of the murders, Steven said he was going to Mr. Thorpe's house. I don't know him. I don't know him. I didn't go anywhere that night. I don't know. My father died of cardiac arrest when I was only 4 years old. It was just after he moved into town. I'm not ready to marry yet. Besides, there's no one for me. I don't have a car. Nothing particular. Over there. You take your time searching the room. In a desk drawer, you notice a long, narrow object wrapped in cloths, a gleaming scalpel. Oh. Funny, isn't it? That's the only time I remember Stephen bringing a scalpel home from the hospital. Well, but find nothing of interest. Huh. Hello. Nothing said that would be worth your time or money. Yes, it's true that we talked a couple of times over the Angry Fisherman, but that's about it. Nowhere. Never met him. I've met him a couple of times. I ran into her at Larry's store. She's really beautiful. No, I don't know him. She's a busybody, isn't she? And uncultured. I have no interest in loud-mouthed women with no understanding of literature. I don't know him. He's the real estate agent who helped me find this apartment. Oh, really? Nothing about her. I've never even talked to him. I don't know him. The nurse over at Beckett Clinic, she's a bit cold, but she's one good-looking woman. No, I don't know her. I don't know her. He's the owner of the Hungry Fisherman. I think that Bill Robbins had a thing for her. He always went out of his way to be nice to her. No, I don't know him. Yeah, I'm one of the best authors in town, in this town. Right. I don't know him. I'm telling you the truth. I was a bit drunk, so I went to bed immediately. I know nothing about Bill Robbins' murder. I don't remember hearing about it. I'm not really something I'm. It's not really something I'm proud of, but my wife ran out on me. With my being an artist, our lifestyles just didn't match. It's still in the car. Come on. A knife? Everybody has a bank book. Why shouldn't I have one too? Are you implying that there's something wrong with it? No, nothing in particular. Okay, search for clues. You know that television set if VCR brand new. Isn't this guy supposed to be a starving writer? You ask yourself. Okay. Lyric store. Just help you. Edward, Edward Robin's oldest boy. I hate to speak ill of the dead, but if he was the kind of man who wouldn't think twice about hurting others if he could profit from it. I don't know her. He's a big man in this town. He went to high school together. He was top of his class, a real hard worker. Sorry, I don't know him. She's a regular, comes in all the time, and she always has a smile on her face. Yeah, he's the president of the Lake Cosmetics Company. I don't know her very well. No, I don't know Kate's husband. I don't think I ever met him. Janet shops here sometimes. I always thought she looked kind of sad for a newlywed. Sorry, I don't know him. I went to him once for a medical examination. He's a really good doctor. That's a nurse working in Dr. Becker's clinic. Recently, the poor thing looks terrible. You think someone broke her heart. That's Robin's family housekeeper. No, I don't know her. The name doesn't ring a bell. No, I don't know her. I just know that he owns the Gaslight movie theater. That's a struggling Roy lives in an apartment building down the street. He always boasting about this and that, but never seems to be doing anything. I guess things are looking up for him, though. He's been buying like there's no tomorrow. I know him. I close store at 8 o'clock as always. I need some scrubbing up. I was on by 9 o'clock. Mystery novel fanatic, wasn't it? They wore red ties to their meetings, for no reason I could figure out. Yet, it must have been 20 years ago. That's all anybody around here could talk about for weeks. The money was never found, and eventually people stopped talking. Just think, all that money out there somewhere. If I could find it. After the house burned down, it became a vacant lot, but recently it's been paved over and turned into a Robbins Trading Company parking lot. I drive a brown station wagon. Yes, it disappeared 3 or 3 days before the murder. And when I heard that Bill Robbins was stabbed, I got real worried. No, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, I'm just going to go to the doctor, to the good doctor, and ask him. Okay, buddy. The wig. Doesn't belong to me. Okay, about the scalpel. I'm idiotic. Of course I have a number of different scalpels. Okay, leave area. Crime lab. This is a blonde, long hair wig. There's nothing special about it. No blood, no prints. It's possible that the scalpel was used in the murder of Bill Robbins. We couldn't detect no fingerprints or bloodstains on the scalpel. This looks like a secret Lane Cosmetics Company account book. Look at how much money the company borrowed. Its financial station must be grim. Okay. Uh-huh. 97 points only, but I got a lot of collecting evidence. It means nothing to me. 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 Hey, leave me alone. It didn't kill my own brother. Yeah, I've always had a superior complex towards Bill, and yes, I hated him because of what he was going with Susie, but I sure as hell didn't kill him. There's no point in yelling. I told you a million times I could never hurt Bill. I can't answer that. So, yeah, okay, so I didn't go right home. After the movie, I waited for Bill in front of the angry fisherman and tried to tell Janet about the affair with Susie, but he just shrugged and said to go ahead and tell Janet. He said he couldn't care less. That made me really angry, so I grabbed him when he fought, and then what could I do? I just went home. It's true, I'm not lying. Please believe me. Yes, the initials SM stand for Susan McNally. Mm-hmm. Miss Susie. Yes, it's true that I felt bitter towards Bill, but I loved him. I couldn't have killed him. I'm sure she's the one who stabbed Bill. I didn't kill him. I signed a contract for a life insurance policy because Bill said we should get one. It wasn't my idea. I didn't say anything about it because I knew to jump to conclusion. It's true that we didn't have the easiest of marriages. It was rocky at times, but I loved Bill all the same. I certainly didn't kill him. There's no way I could have killed him. Red Eye Club is anything to do with that. Aaron Klein's already dead. Did what? I don't appreciate being accused of murder. I didn't do anything because I didn't kill him. What can I say? What do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. What do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you. Tell you. You're saying the Red Tie Club thing to do with some kind of crime. That's a crock. The night Bill was killed, I took a walk near the graveyard. That's all I did. You're not saying that I Bill killed Bill. Don't make me laugh. At the time that I was working for the Robbins Trading Company. Okay. Okay. Coming. 20 years ago, I carried the body of two clients' house and then set fire to the house. I did it because Edward Robbins asked me to. I didn't do anything else. Basically, I didn't kill anybody. I went to see Edward Robbins. I wanted to ask him about Henry Klein. When I asked Mr. Robbins, the secretary sent me into Bill Robbins' office. That's how I met Bill. Bill was real surprised to hear about Klein. The day after I met Bill, he came to visit me in my hotel room and asked me every detail I knew about Klein. That's all. Okay, okay, good. Go ahead and make an arrest. This is something you should bring in for questioning. Also, okay. I'm the nurse over at Beckert Clinic. I was in my room that night. I don't know anything about the murder. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. This newspaper article was written the same year that my father died. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Interrogate. I know I didn't kill Bill. How did you do it? I didn't have any reason to kill Bill. I didn't do it honest. I told you I don't know anything. Yes, it's true that I was having an affair with Bill, and yes, I did go to Bill's house when Janet was away. Bill promised he would divorce her and marry me, but no, I didn't kill Bill because he would marry me. You don't know me. I couldn't do that. I really don't know anything else. Bill was bad. Yes, those are mine. Says don't know. I don't know. Yes, I knew that Fred loved me, but I couldn't love him back. I love Bill. What is a soap opera? I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. every the same day my father died. Scalpel. Just don't know. Okay. This is. They don't know anything about this stuff. Interrogate. I know he did it. I couldn't have killed him. I loved him. I never even thought about killing Bill. It's true, please believe me. Please, I'm innocent. Please believe me. Okay. Okay, at position. I'm the Robbins family physician. I'll admit that it was a mistake on my part, not to mention that I had been at Thorpe's house the night Bill was killed. Still, the fact remains that I didn't have anything to do with Bill's murder. I don't know anything but... I don't know anything but... I don't know anything but... but I never did it. I swear I didn't do it. I didn't kill Bill Robbins. What do you mean by that? I told you I didn't kill him. I don't know anything but... I swear I didn't do it. I didn't kill Bill Robbins. What do you mean by that? Ugh. Okay, the Carson. Okay, I'm close. The information you sift through. I know it's difficult, but you can do it, JB. Okay. I've collected a lot of evidence, but I still don't have. Don't have enough. 28. Okay. Okay, return to office. Interrogation. Brian Heller. I'm a writer. At the time of the murder, I was home writing. I can't believe that you think that I killed Bill Robin. It's absurd. Listen, Spade, I don't know anything. Please let me go now. Go now. Go now. That, 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 that. I didn't kill him. Why did you do it? I know nothing about the murder. What did you do it with? I didn't kill anybody. How did you do it? I didn't do it. Bill Robbins made a fool out of me with that car thing, and I was really upset with him. But to say that I killed him for that, come on, guys. It's true, honest. Come on, Spike, gotta believe me. That was the money I got from selling the car I'd stolen. I didn't kill anybody. I only stole one lousy car. Back off. I couldn't kill anybody. I'm not that kind of man. Yes, I stole the car from Robbins Trading Company's parking lot. I couldn't sell my books and was having a hard time. I'm truly sorry. It was a bad judgment call. I'll admit to stealing a car, but I sure as hell didn't kill anyone. It's true. You've got to believe me. Okay. Spearmint District. What can I say about a region like that? I try to be a good wife and mother. He's a kind man. Even though he's suffering through his own loss, he's shown such concern for Jenna's welfare. I don't know him well, but I can't imagine that he would. She's a thoughtful woman. She helped with so many of Jenna's wedding arrangements. I don't know much about him. She asked me to get involved with the Aminas Club. It seemed like a fun organization, but honestly, I'm uncomfortable in groups. I didn't join. I've never even talked to him. He's working today. My husband operates the Home Real Estate Agency downtown. Janet killed Bill? That's absolutely ridiculous. Lately, I've been worried about him. He's been keeping to himself a lot, locking himself in his room. I have no idea what's going on inside his head. I don't know him. I don't know her. She's been very kind and taken Jenna under her wing. Apparently, Janet's learned a lot about the Robbins family from her. I've never met her. I don't know him. I don't know her. I don't know him. Sorry. I don't know him. Wait a minute. Yes, now I remember. He's been here before. Wait, what? I don't know. Wait a minute. Yes, now I remember. He's been here before. Okay, that's news. That's absolute freaking news. I was home all evening. My husband came in about 11 o'clock. My first husband was a member of the Red Tie Club, a charity organization that Mrs. Carson chairs. I don't know. I didn't live here 20 years ago. That incident has nothing to do with me or my family. I don't know anything about it. There's no pistol in this house. My first husband lived in this town briefly a long time ago. No, nothing else. Man, I told you everything. To be honest, I hated his guts. The guy was a dirtbag. Still, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. My mom is really worried about Janet. She's afraid she'll never pull herself back together. I better talk with the guy. Has he been arrested? I don't know her well. Never talked to him. She's an old gossip. I don't know him, but he looks like a real loser. He's kind of recluse and not too good to most people, but he's been great to me and Janet. Don't say that about my sister. Janet is no murderer. Yeah, what do you want to know? I don't know him. I've seen her with Bill at the Angry Fisherman. She didn't like Bill at all, not that I blame her. But had always been her little darling. I bet she's true that she's going to be the head of the company now. She used to be Bill's secretary. She's a very reliable, bright woman and nice too, and working for a jerk like that. Is he one of the Angry Fisherman? She plays the piano over at the Angry Fisherman, right? I never met him. Don't know him. Don't know him. Okay, I kind of forgot. I left Alan's girlfriend at about 10 o'clock. After that, I just took a walk and then headed back home. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about any life insurance, about any insurance policy. There's nothing worth talking about. I barely remember what he looked like. I don't have a car, I always ride a bike. No. I don't find any leads. Um, gas company. Nothing give good luck, but still no luck. Find nothing. Mount. Go inside. No one was around, so you help yourself with a tall, cold one and continue investigation. You think there's something in the fireplace, your instincts are wrong, now you cover with suit and now solving the case. But anything relevant to the case. White concrete combat bar, come inside. No one's around, so I have to talk about the investigation. Nothing. Nothing relevant to the case. Now, go inside. Say hello, there's anything else? Mr. Robbins' funeral was held here. I pray for his soul daily. Mrs. Carrington is a regular churchgoer, but I haven't been able to get to know her. She's a private person. God bless him. He's made donations to the church and many worthwhile charities. He's a serious young man. I have a great mission for her. She's a strong woman with a heart of gold. He doesn't come to church very often, but she's the president of the Minas Club. I work with her at a number of functions. He and Kate were married here, such fine young people. So I don't know him. Only 6 months after saying her wedding vows here, she was back in the church mourning her husband. It seems so unfair. Oh well, the Lord works in mysterious ways. That's, that's the biggest cop-out of all of creation. I never had a one-on-one conversation with a young man. Man on occasion. My father is buried in the cemetery behind the church. She goes there often to put flowers on his grave. Barbara, a good soul, comes here quite often. She was here about a week ago praying for Mr. Robbins' soul. Sorry, I don't know him. Sorry, no, I don't know her. I've met him. Who? No, I don't know him. He was here. I was here, of course. I'm sorry that can't be any help to you, but I don't know anything. I don't know anything about it. What? Come to think of it, yes. The night of the murder, I heard the sound of a car coming from the graveyard. Very unusual at that late hour. It was not related to Bill Robbins' murder. Bill Robbins' murder. Okay. Yeah, surprised me. Any leads? Yeah. It was just murder, right? I read about it in the paper. That's Dave's mother. He's the president of Robbins Trading Company, isn't he? My gut feeling is that he could have committed a crime. I don't know her. I don't know him. I don't know her. Yeah, most of these people is a no. Oh, that's Dave's father. Dave is one of my students. She couldn't kill anyone. He's in one of my classes. He's a top-notch student. He just completed an impressive research paper entitled "To Commit the Perfect Crime." He's got to know more than he's letting on. I don't know, I don't know, what should be? Who? He's the owner of the Angry Fisherman, I think. I know who she is. She works over at the Angry Fisherman. I go there for drinks sometimes. Sorry, I never met him. I think he's a writer. I've come across him a couple of times over at the Young Fisherman. I don't think he could commit such a big crime. Why? Because he's a wimp. That's why. I don't think I heard that name before. I was in a psych department study room preparing for a discussion group. There were a lot of people in the room who can back up my story. Oh, if only there was a membership list. Now that's an interesting case. Yeah, it's been extremely well planned, and I bet meant that there was more than one person involved. Matter of fact, the man who was unsuspicious for the crime is buried here. You know, I talked to Sarah Shields about it. I got a strong feeling that she knew the assaultant and was, for some reason, keeping his identity to herself. When Eric Klein's house burned down, all the evidence was destroyed. The timing was just too perfect. I'm sure something fishy was going on. There are no pictures of Eric Klein left. Nothing. And everybody around here seems to have forgotten about him. In my opinion, someone should have kept digging. He's the key to this case. I went to the graveyard and examined every single grave. Sure enough, I found the grave of a man who died just before the incident. The name of the grave was Robert McNally. Interestingly, he was right next to Klein. This is pure speculation, but what if Henry Klein didn't really die? What if the corpse that was buried in his grave belonged to someone else? As they say, there's more to the case than meets the eye. You stare down at the graves of Henry Klein and Robert McNally. With the help of two workmen, you unearth the coffins. You open them up and find that Eric Klein's coffin contains human skeleton, but Eric Klein's is completely empty. We removed the bones from Klein's grave. Interesting. You look that's because if Pendragon will this case. JB, where are did you get these? They are human bones. The man these bones belong to was shot through the right leg. Really? No. Now I'm getting more evidence, but I got general investigation. One I think it's the top is 100. I think is that's the anyway. Harold, do you intend to spend the rest of your life working this case? Hurry up, will you? We're busy here. We got a lot of things to do in case you haven't noticed. Okay, return to office. Interrogation. Mm-hmm. List of members. Ah! I swear I didn't do it. I didn't kill Bill Robbins. What do you mean by that? I didn't kill him. Eee. Where'd you get that? Would you like to know? Um, do that. Dead. Where'd you get that? Did what? I don't feel being accused of murder. I didn't do it with anything because I didn't kill him. What more can I say? I didn't do it. I sent the Red Tie Club has something to do with some kind of crime. That's a crock. The night Bill was killed. The night Bill was killed, I took a walk near the graveyard. That's all I did. You're not saying that I killed Bill. Don't make me laugh. Where'd you get that? There it is. I mean, Klein's already dead. What can I tell you? I don't know. Time the accident occurred, I was working for the Robbins Trading Company. Can I tell you? I don't know. Then, 20 years ago, I carried the body to Klein's house and then set fire on to their house. I did it because Edward Robbins asked me to. I didn't do anything else. Well, please believe me, I didn't kill anybody. I need to go and talk with... An account book? I don't know anything about company finances. My father takes care of all that. Uh-huh. A grave with nothing in it. No skeleton, no tattered remains of clothing, nothing. Somehow I have a hunch that Eric Klein's alive somewhere, probably in this town. What if what else? CIA. Yes, there's a cemetery behind church. His father, Robert McNally, is buried there. Mm-hmm. What? Mm. I'm gonna do these places, which is I'm just gonna go. Say hello. There's the man whose corpse hides covered. Just opened the car door and he fell on me. I've never seen that man before. He gave me the shakes. I don't know. The victim's father, big man around town. He came here to identify the body. Sorry, I don't know him. The victim's sister, she came here with her father. I've discovered the body. I don't know him. Sorry, sir, I don't know her. I don't know him, sir. I don't know him. Yeah. I know her. He's in Professor Latner's class, I think. He was hanging around here after the murder took place. When I asked him what he was doing, he said he was researching a paper. He's the medical examiner who performed the autopsy. An hour. Sorry, an hour. An hour, sir. We used together sometimes. I don't know, sir. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him. Okay. I had a night shift. I was finishing my rounds at about 2 in the morning when I noticed the car. Sorry, I don't know. Yes, I remember. It caused a real stir. It seemed that Mr. Robbins was killed somewhere else than dumped in that car. That's what the coroner was saying. The victim was a big man. I don't know if one person could handle that alone. Right about the time I found Mr. Robbins, I heard the car screeching off. I couldn't get a good look at it, but I'd say it was blue. I had a weird gut feeling, so I went to take a look inside. When I opened the car door, the body fell on me. Geez, I was surprised. Seemed to be truly clean. We see nothing. And it's horrible, terrible, brutal murder being committed here. Let's take a look around. You can't find any clues. I don't need with any inspiration. Go away, you're bothering me. I've never met Bill Robbins, but I hear he was a tyrant. You quote me on that, and I'll deny it. Now, he's a president. Hey, we don't hang out. That's all I can tell you. I don't know him. I don't know, man. I feel this is a waste of time. He's the real estate agent who sold the Robbins Trading Company this parking lot. Who? Okay. I told you. Come on, I don't know these people. Okay. I finished my shift at 8 o'clock, changed clothes and went home. What can I tell you? I lead a dull life. Not anything about it. It's still missing. Don't go saying I told you this, but Bill Robin was a cutthroat businessman, made a lot of enemies. Matter of fact, he and the real estate agent had a nasty argument a couple of days before Mr. Robbins was killed. Uh, okay. I still haven't. General investigation, I think I did everything. I just need to collect more evidence. Mhm, mhm. Ah, great. Janet's twin brother hated that rotten husband of hers. Still, I didn't kill him the night he was murdered. I was out driving with friends until late at night. I didn't even see him. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. She was going to try to kill Bill with his gun. That is my blood. I have no. No. can't pin it on me. Didn't I tell you I didn't do it? How many times do I have to tell you I didn't do anything wrong? If I had done it, I would have killed him differently. I would have made him suffer more. That day, I was cruising around town with my friend Alan and his girlfriend. They dropped me off early so I could stop by Shelley McDonald's apartment. I was worried what she might do. She hated Bill for what he did to her sister. I didn't know what she was capable of doing. That's why I took the gun away from her. Uh, we didn't do anything. Shelley didn't do anything. She used her scarf as a bandage when I accidentally got shot. I have no idea what we're talking about. We're talking about. We're talking about. I really didn't kill him, honest. The more I heard stuff about Bill from Shelley, the more I felt something bad had to be done about him. I even thought about killing him, but somebody beat me to it. I didn't do it. How did you do it? I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. Honest. Bill was a terrible man. My sister Janet was just one of his victims. Talking about. We didn't do anything. Mm. Okay, okay. Bill Robbins met my sister in New York and married her for her money. He spent it all, every penny, and when my sister couldn't support him anymore, he walked out on her. As I said, when my sister's money ran out, Bill dumped her. Well, Bill was her whole life. When she realized he wasn't coming back, she shot herself in the head with that gun. I came to this town to avenge my sister's death, but I gave up that silly idea. Yeah, no. Me, I don't know. My only sister Dorothy married Bill Robinson in New York. It was an unhappy marriage. Bill killed her as sure as if he'd pulled the trigger himself. That's why I wanted to kill Bill with that gun. I was going to kill Bill, but Dave wrestled the gun away from me. As we were struggling, a shot went off and hit him. The bloodstains on the scarf are his. Please believe me, I don't know. Please believe me, I don't know. Please believe me, I don't know. I said I didn't do it. Bill practically killed my sister. I was just waiting for the right moment to pay him back. When it came down to it, though, I couldn't kill him. I just couldn't. I didn't kill him. How did you do it? It's not true. I didn't do it. It's absolutely true. Dave convinced me to stop thinking about killing Bill. I didn't kill Bill. Honest, I'm telling the truth. I did not kill Bill. Okay, let's interrogate everybody else. Okay, so I didn't go right home. After the movie, I waited for Bill in front of the Hungry Fisherman. I tried to tell Janet about his affair with Susie, but he just shrugged and said to go ahead and tell Janet. He said he couldn't care less. That made me really angry, so I grabbed him and we fought. And then what could I do? I just went, oh, it's true. I'm not lying. Please believe me. They're a present I gave someone. Okay, it was Susie McNally. He didn't trust insurance agents, said they were the scum of the earth. No matter how many people encouraged him to get insurance, he never bought any. Means nothing to me. I love Susie, but she had something going with Bill. Okay. Okay. Knife. Okay. Hey, leave me alone. I didn't kill my own brother. I've always had inferiority complex towards Bill, and yes, I hated him because of what he had going with Susie. But I sure as hell didn't kill him. There's no point in yelling. I've told you a million times I could never have hurt Bill. I can't answer that. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. I'm in love with Susie. That's all. Yes, it's true that I was having an affair with Bill, and yes, I did go to Bill's house when Janet was away. Bill promised I would divorce her and marry me, but No, I didn't kill Bill because he would marry me. You don't know me. I couldn't do that. I really don't know anything else. Bill was bad. Yes, those are mine. I just don't know. Yes, it's the disguise I used when I went to meet Bill. When I wear it, I look like a lot like Shelley MacDonald, Bill's secretary. Yes, I knew Fred loved me, but I couldn't love him back. I loved Bill. I loved Bill. I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no. I just don't know. That newspaper article was written the same year that my father died. I just don't know. I just don't know. Just don't know. I don't know. No, you did it. I couldn't have killed him. I loved him. I've never even thought about killing Bill. It's true, please believe me. Oh, please, I'm innocent, please believe me. Yes, it's true, I was in a fair Bill, but I... okay. Red Mom, Janet. I signed a contract for a life insurance policy because Bill said we should get one. It wasn't my idea. I didn't say anything about it because I didn't jump to conclusions. It's true that we didn't have the easiest of marriages. It was rough at times, but I love Bill the same. I certainly didn't kill him. There's no way I could have killed him. Bill and I were having problems, so I spent a few nights at my parents' house. I'm sure that Bill had that woman over, and when I was away, the bimbo probably dropped them. That's Bill's life insurance policy. I don't know anything about it. Anything about it. Okay. That that I don't know anything about it. Okay. I'm sure it's that woman. It has to be Susie. Yes, it's true. I felt bitter towards Bill, but I loved him. I couldn't have killed him. I'm sure she's the one who stabbed Bill. How did you do it? I didn't kill him. A sign and contract. I'm the Robbins family physician. I'll admit it was a mistake on my part. I meant I had been at Thorpe's house that night Bill was killed. Still, the fact remains that I didn't have anything to do with Bill's murder. I don't know anything, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Anything. I swear I didn't do it. I didn't kill Bill Robbins. What do you mean by that? I told you I didn't kill them. Ah, what do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you. Where did you get that? The Red Tie Club didn't have anything to do with that. Oh, Henry Klein's already dead. Did what? I don't appreciate being accused of murder. I didn't do anything because I didn't kill them. What more can I say? I didn't do it. Are you saying the Red Tie Club seemed to do with some kind of crime? That's a crock. The night Bill was killed, I took a walk near the graveyard. That's all I did. You're not saying that I killed Bill. Don't make me laugh. Yes, I sold the car from Robbins Trading Company's parking lot. I couldn't sell my books, and I was having a hard time. I'm truly sorry. My judgment call. I'll admit stealing a car, but as well as I didn't kill anyone. It's true. You've got to believe me. Listen, Inspector, I don't know anything. Please let me go now. That was the money I got from selling the car I'd stolen. I didn't kill anybody. I only stole one lousy car. Back off. Goodbye, I'm not that kind of man. I went to Edward Robbins. You want to ask about Aaron Klein? That's all. Anything? No. At the time death occurred, I was working for the Robbins Trading Company. No. Book. I don't know. No. I know he did it. 20 years ago, I carried the body to Klein's house, then set fire to the house. I did because Edward Robbins asked me to. I didn't do anything else. I believe I didn't kill anybody. Mm. Ah, about the Carson? Okay. Okay, makes sense. Okay. I need more. You almost got it, JB, but it will take a lot of investigating and reasoning to put a lid on this case. Yes. I'm halfway through interrogation, but I still need final information. I still need to collect the evidence. I need to collect a bit more evidence. In the general investigation I finished, so I need to... Okay. Willem, let's study it. I don't know, I never met him. Are you sure? Not lying, 11... Okay. What? I haven't a faintest idea. I don't have anything to say. Anything about it. I don't own a gun. I know next night about Martha's previous husband. Martha doesn't like to talk about it, and I don't press the matter. I don't drive. It's going fairly well, thank you. Now that I mention it, I did see Mr. Carson while I was leaving work that day. He was in a big hurry. Yeah, he was not gonna tell me anything. Oh, you carefully sort through the objects in the drawers. Your eyes rest on a piece of paper. It's an IOU, an IOU for a lot of money. Oh. Show warrant. Edwards. Apart from a few possibles are bear, elephant, king. Mm-hmm. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Bright light shines through the bay window. Okay. Actually, my first husband worked for Liberty Bank. My first husband was a pretty long time ago. The name of my first husband was Henry Klein. No, nothing at all. Swearing them expense the real home real estate agency. You walk into Cadence guest room. Nothing you now look. The room is large but dark, has a formal, uncomfortable feel to it. Find any clues? Mm-hmm. Search for clues. Oh no. The large room in the fireplace. Nothing. Um, New York in business? I don't know, but in fact, Eric Klein and I worked together at the time. He was a skinny, nondescript fellow with brown eyes. He had just transferred from Boston, and if I remember correctly, his family still lived there. Yes, his grave is probably in the Downs Hill Cemetery. I was here, of course. I'm sorry, but I can't find out. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Oh, what? Yeah, there is a cemetery behind the church. Susie's father, Robert McNally, is buried there. Can't think of it. Mm, hello. Right here. Please. Grave in Nottingham, skeleton. Stare down at the graves of Aaron Klein and Robert McNally. Find nothing relevant in this case. Okay. This in Ohio, you acknowledging a debt of $300,000. The lender was Bill Robbins and the borrower Doug Carson. The term of repayment has expired. Oh. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Hmm. Investigate. I've never borrowed any money. What's that? It's part of an incident. No anything. I'm telling you before. Company's account book. I don't know. I didn't borrow money from anyone. Is that clear? Okay, buddy. Okay, we can go ahead and make an arrest. This is someone who should begin for questioning. Okay, buddy. Doug Carson. I'm the president of Lane Cosmetics Company. I don't know anything about the murder. I'm of no use to you. I have no idea what this is about. I'm sure he was killed for the insurance money. Wow. I don't know what this is about. 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 I have no idea what this is about. I have no idea what this is about. What is it about? Yes, this is Link's Commercial Company account book. It's about. I tried to reimburse the money, but I know you did it. I didn't. I swear. That night I saw Carrington at the graveyard. Why did you do it? It wasn't me. What did you do it? I didn't do anything. I swear I didn't do anything. Please believe me. I borrowed money from Bill. I had no choice. The company was falling apart. We had lots of debts. I worked my butt off, but things just kept getting worse. The day Bill was killed, I called him to ask for an extension on the payment. He said no. I asked him if we could discuss it in person. He made me beg, but finally agreed. I waited at the snake meeting place for over an hour. He never showed. Out. Yes, this is the link to my company book. I tried to reimburse the money, but I didn't. I'm innocent. Bill lent me money because he knew I'd have trouble repaying him. He wanted an excuse to take over the company. He was cruel and underhanded. I can't say that I never thought of killing him. Still, I couldn't have done it. I didn't even see him that night. I didn't do it. Uh, I didn't do anything. But things just kept getting worse. The day Bill was killed. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I still have a lot of interrogation to cover, but I need all the evidence. So, I don't know for what. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Cutting book on Alabama. Okay. Sunlight trickles in the living room. You find nothing of interest. Oh. Oh. Mhm. Oh. What do I need? Ugh. Books, crumpled paper, and bags of chairs scattered across the floor. You glance over and see a black velvet painting of Elvis above the couch. Nice painting, pal. You chuckle. Already been here. I'm missing something. Hmm. Okay, gonna go ahead and make an arrest. It's someone should bring in for questioning. Okay. I don't know anything about the murder. I don't know why you brought me here in the first place. I don't know anything. How can I talk about something I don't know anything about? It's quite normal for a wealthy man to have a large insurance policy benefiting his wife. What's wrong with that? You can't suspect Janet. That's going too far. I don't know anything. I didn't know anything. What can I talk about something I don't know anything? I don't know anything. I'm gonna talk about something I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Okay. I don't. I don't know anything. That that I. That's awful. The Lankus main company is on the brink of Buck, bankruptcy. Bankruptcy. Really? Mr. Carson was borrowing money from Bill? What's that? I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I didn't kill him, and that's the truth. I didn't have any motive. I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I don't know. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Hmm. I wasn't thinking clearly. I could only picture Bill and that girl, and before I knew it, I was in front of the store. Sharon has to be Susie. Yes, it's true. I felt it. I couldn't have Okay, I advanced a lot, but I still haven't found all the evidence. Didn't find anything. You pull out a smoke, looking at cigarette. Remember you promised to quit smoking, but you light up anyway. Oh, suburban. Community officer Harold, thank you for your efforts. Says the graceful man to the door. Long time ago. You search room methodically, convinced that there must be something significant here. You open a zippered compartment in a suitcase in the closet. Inside, you find a case with blue contact lenses in it. The case. I don't know. Nobody here wears contact lenses. Uh, but nothing. Cosmetic blue contact lenses that aren't prescription lenses. The use apparently has perfect vision. Okay, interrogation. I don't know. What about the color of my eyes? Janet didn't do anything. I don't know anything. It's awful. But I don't know. I don't do anything with me. I didn't kill him, and that's the truth. I didn't have any motivation. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do it, so I don't know. I know anything about the murder. I don't know why you brought me here in the first place. No. I don't know anything, but I don't know about that. Didn't do it. I didn't kill Bill Robbins. What do you mean by that? I told you I didn't kill him. What can I tell you? I don't know. Two years ago, I carried the body to client's house and then set fire to the house. I did it because Edward Robbins asked me to. Didn't do anything else. Didn't kill anybody. Ugh. Mm. Mm. That I didn't have any motive. I don't know what I'm talking about. Didn't so I don't know. Yeah, Klein is the killer, but who is Klein? I still need one more evidence, so collecting evidence. General investigation, interrogation. Okay. Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Edward Robbins. Okay, Fred Rosenwald, Dave Carson, Joe Carrington, Janet, Dave, Stephen, Susie, Shelley, Russell, Brian. Okay, I got all of these people. That was Eric Klein. No, nobody here wears contact lenses. Nothing at all. Show warrant. What's missing? What's missing? Something is missing. Something here is freaking missing. I'm missing something. The name. That was before I came here. What? My friend is. Mm. Mm. Could my father-in-law have killed Bill? Take a look. Hmm. Curious old photo. Okay, this might just be the one last break. It's an old photo, small girl between two men. The man on the left using crutches. Okay. If that is the one photo from Henry Klein and Robert McNally, oh yeah. Oh, please. Doug. I have no idea what this is about. Account book. It's the money, but no idea what this is about. I'm innocent. Bill me the big. Okay. Okay. Interrogation. Not Joe. That's one of your picture we have of Susie's father. The man next to him is who? I don't know anything about it. About it. I don't know anything about it. I swear I didn't do it. I didn't kill Bill Robbins. What do you mean by that? I told you I didn't kill him. Somehow I had a feeling that there was something going on between Bill and Susie. I want nothing but happiness for Susie, so I wanted her to stop seeing Bill. He knew he was no good for her. Still, I didn't have any reason to kill Bill. I save lives. I don't take them. What kind of man would I be if I killed Bill? Nothing but... My next whim is... I don't know. Nothing about it. That... that... It wasn't me. It was... He was killed with a scalpel, but I didn't do it. Henry... Mm, I don't know anything, but... My next whim is... The man on the left with the crutches is my father. He hurt his leg during the war. I'm the one in the middle. My mother said that the man on the right was a friend of my father's. I just don't know. Oh, I couldn't have killed him. I loved him. I never even thought about killing Bill. It's true, please believe me. Oh, please, I'm innocent. Please believe me. Okay. So, it's a photo. I don't know any of these people. The Red Tie Club did have anything to do with that. Aaron Klein's already dead. Did what? I don't appreciate being accused of murder. I didn't do anything because I didn't kill him. What more can I say? I didn't do it. Hmm. That man. I don't know. 20 years ago, I carried a boy to Klein's house and set fire to the house. I did because Edward Robbins asked me to. I didn't do anything else. Oh, please, me, I didn't kill anybody. That, that man. Are you saying that there's something wrong here? Jenna didn't do anything. That I... No, by the color of my eyes. Anything. I didn't kill him, that's the truth. I didn't have any motive. I know what you're talking about. I didn't do it, so I don't know. It's true that Bill and I argue about selling the land for the parking lot. Bill used Jen to get his slimy hands that piece of land. He stole it from me. Yeah, so yes, I fought Bill over that. Do you blame me? But neither I nor anyone in my family had anything to do with Bill's murder. Ding. What's that? I don't know. Anything to do with me. Mm. Even if you ever Susie's father, the man next to him is I don't know anything, but that 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 wasn't me. It was it was good scalpel, but I didn't do it. And I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't kill him, honest. The more stuff I heard about Bill from Charlie, the more I felt something had to be done about him. I even thought about killing him, but somebody beat me to it. We didn't do anything. Charlie didn't do anything. She used her scarf as a bandage when I accidentally got shot. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, honest. Bill was a terrible man. My sister Jen was just one of his victims. The man on the right reminds me of my dead father. My mother showed me a picture of him a long time ago. Aha! So is that Aaron Klein's? He has to be Susie. I wasn't thinking clear. Only could picture. Insurance. To be Susie. It's true I felt Bill was Bill, but I loved I couldn't have killed him. I'm sure she's the one who stabbed Bill. I didn't kill him. Um, Ooh, I have all the objects. Okay, JP. Now you have a good idea who the murderer is. Get your evidence together and nail him to the wall. Okay. Okay, I need everything. I'm almost... I have everything. No. But I need two things. What happened? Please, I got work to do. You're beginning to bother me. Get out of here. That's all you talked about. I found that of Ken 20 years ago. I know nothing about that. And no, please catch whoever did it. My name of first was Eric Klein. Think about it. And a piece on this house. My first job living is done briefly a long time ago. I don't know, nobody wears contact lenses. No, nothing at all. Okay. Okay, interrogation. We're gonna interrogate everyone, present every evidence, and get everything out. I'm gonna... I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. I'm in love with Susie, that's all. Their present I gave someone. Okay, it was Susie McNally. He didn't trust insurance agents, said they were the scum of the earth. No matter how people encouraged him to get insurance, he never bought any. But his wife did. He told his wife to tell. According to her, might as not be. That means nothing to me. I love Susie, but she had something going with Bill. Nothing to me. Nothing to me. Me. It means nothing to me. Me means nothing to me. Means nothing to me. Means nothing to me. I know the. Hey, leave me alone. I didn't kill my own brother. I've always had inferior. I always had an inferiority complex towards Bill, and yet I hated him because of what he was going, of what he had going with Susie. But I sure as hell didn't kill him. There's no point in yelling. I've told you a million times I could never have hurt Bill. I can't answer that. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. I'm in love with Susie. That's all. I borrowed money for Bill. I had no choice. The company was falling apart. I love debts. Okay, show evidence. I have no idea what it's about. I'm sure he was killed for insurance money. About. It's about. Okay. I tried to reimburse the money, but I didn't. I'm innocent. Bill had me mad because he knew I'd have trouble repaying him. He wanted an excuse to take over the company. He was cruel and handed. I can't say that I never thought of killing him. Still, I couldn't have done it. I didn't even see him that night. Mm, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. Hmm. I perhaps spent a few nights at my parents' house. I'm sure that Bill had that woman over when I was away. The bimbo probably dropped him. That's Bill's life insurance policy. Anything about it? Anything about it? Anything about it? I was thinking clearly. I could only picture Bill and that girl, and before I knew it, I was in front of the store. The man on the right sort of reminds me of my dead father. My mother showed me a picture of him a long time ago. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I know it. I'm sure it's that woman. It has to be Susie. Yes, it's true that I felt bitter towards Bill, but I loved him. I couldn't have killed him. I'm sure she's the one who stabbed Bill. I didn't kill him. I didn't do it. Honest, Bill was a terrible man. My sister Jen was one we're talking about. I have no idea. We didn't do anything. Shelly didn't do anything. She used her scarf as a bandage when I accidentally got shot. They have no idea what we're talking about. Yeah, I really didn't kill him, honest. The more I heard stuff about Bill from Shelly, the more I felt something had to be done about him. I even thought about killing him, but somebody beat me to it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay, I think that's just nearly. Somehow I had a feeling that there was something going on between Bill and Susie. I want nothing but happiness for Susie, so I wanted her to stop seeing Bill. I knew he was no good for her. Still, I didn't have any reason to kill Bill. I saved lives, don't take them. What kind of man would I be if I killed Bill? Mm, okay. Robert McNally was a friend of Eric Klein's. He came to this town 20 years ago because Klein was here. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. That it was me. It was good scalpel, but I didn't do it. Henry. Yes, it's true I was unfair with Bill, and yes, I did go to Bill's house when Jenna was away. Bill promised he would divorce her, but I didn't kill Bill because he would marry me. You don't know me. I couldn't do that. I really don't know anything else. Bill was bad. Yes, those are mine. Yes, it's because it was when I went to meet Bill. When I wear it, I look a lot like Shelley MacDonald, Bill's secretary. Yes, I knew that Fred loved me, but I couldn't love him back. I love Bill. I showed that picture to Bill once, and he told me my father was used as a replacement. I never could figure out what he meant. I just don't know. That newspaper article written the same day my father died. Uh, don't know. I know he did. I couldn't have killed him. I loved him. I've never even thought about killing Bill. It's true. Please believe me. Oh, please, I'm innocent. Please believe me. Okay. I'm grilling her. I'm basically grilling her here. So at least confesses something. Bill talked to me about the Liberty Bank incident. He thought that maybe my father had been the victim of some diabolical plot. He vowed to uncover it. When I asked Stephen about it, he got angry and nervous and said that was ridiculous. I tried to stop Bill. I figured what's done is done. Why dig up the past? If I'd been able to convince him not to pursue it, this awful thing would never have happened. That. I'm just grilling him. It was cool as Scabble, but I didn't do it. And it's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Dave convinced me to stop thinking about killing Bill. I didn't kill Bill. Honest, I'm telling the truth. I did not kill Bill. I don't know. My only sister Dorothy married Bill in New York. It was an happy marriage. Bill killed her, I sure pulled the trigger himself. That's why I wanted to kill Bill with that gun. I was going to kill Bill, but Dave wrestled the gun away from me as we were struggling. Shot went off and hit him. The blade stains on the scarf are his. Believe I don't know. Yeah, I said I didn't do it. I mean, I don't. Bill practically killed my sister. I was just waiting for the right moment to pay him back. When it came down to it, though, I couldn't kill him. I just couldn't. I didn't kill him. Mm. So, it's a photo. I don't know any of these people. Where did you get that? The Red Tie Club didn't have anything to do with that. I don't know anything. What do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Aaron Klein's already dead. Did what? I'm shipping includes the murder. Kill him. One more can I say I didn't do it. Yeah. I got from. I didn't kill anybody. I only stole one lousy car. Back off. Glenn Axworth is the one that gets to know the most. I Okay, doesn't know anything. I took the body of the man on the left to Aaron Klein's house. What can I tell you? I don't know. At the time that's in the car, I was working for the Robbins Trading Company. I can't tell you, I don't know. I don't know. 2 years ago, I carried the body Klein's house and set fire to the house. I did it because Edward Robbins asked me to. I didn't do anything else. Oh, please believe me, I didn't kill anybody. God damn it. Here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know him. That that I know anything. Mm. I don't know. What about the color of my eyes? I don't know anything. Really? Mr. Carson's borrowing money from Bill? What's this? I don't know. Nothing to do with me. I swear I didn't do anything. You what? For the last time, I don't know what you're talking about. Back off, detective. It's true that Bill and I argue about selling the land of the parking lot. Bill used Janet to get his slimy hands on that piece of land. He stole it from me. So yes, I fought Bill over that. Do you blame me? But neither I nor anyone in my family had anything to do with Bill's murder. I swear to God. Okay, I have all the evidence. I'm always this close. I need more interrogation. Okay. Hmm. This is the membership roster for the Red Tie Club. There are only four names listed: Russell Thorpe, Edward Robbins, Stephen Beckert, and Henry Klein. No. I don't know, but Henry Klein. Can I show her the photo and said, "Is this your husband? Your first husband?" Who am I missing? I'm missing someone. Yeah. That's who I'm always missing. Okay. I can't believe your nerve. I want to call my lawyer immediately. I'm getting out of here. I was at Thorpe's house that night. I didn't go anywhere else. Doesn't mean anything to me. hmm I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Come on. I don't know anything about me. The Lane Cosmetic Company is in terrible financial position, isn't it? They must be on the brink of bankruptcy. Did Carson borrow money from Bill? Yes, it's true. I was a member of the Red Tie Club. Don't be ridiculous. How dare you accuse me of my own son's murder? I didn't have anything to do with the murder. Do what? I told you I had nothing to do with it. Yes, Bill wasn't my real son. Bill's parents' company went bankrupt because of my actions. They both committed suicide. I hadn't meant to hurt them. I did for the company. I felt horrible, so I took Bill and raised him as my son. Bill was always challenging, fighting me over everything. He seemed to want to make my life miserable, but even so, I would never kill the boy. Stop this useless interrogation. Okay. Um, those those aren't Eric Klein's bones. The Liberty Bank incident was the Red Ties Club's. No, that. Mm, Eric Klein had brown eyes. Mm. The plan to embezzle money from the Liberty Bank was thought up and executed by the members of the Red Tie Club. I don't know. I don't know anything. Mm, that that I don't know what else to say. Bill found out about our secret when he talked to Axworthy. He thought that we were hiding the embezzled money and he threatened to reveal everything unless he was standing in front of Klein's grave, staring at us with contempt. I hated that moment, but I never thought of killing him. It was that creep, Henry Klein, who killed Bill. Mm. Those aren't those are not Henry Klein's bones. Liberty Bank incident was the Red Ties Club, not that. Mm. Henry Klein had brown eyes. Mm. I know I didn't do anything. Mm. Did I? Robert McNally was a friend of McClellan was here. Those are Robert McNally's bones. I don't know anything. Oh, come on. I don't know anything but that he was good with a scalpel, but I didn't do it. Robert McNally died 20 years ago and was working at a college medical center. We needed a body to pass for any clients and we used his. I still feel terrible about it. To make up for what we did to Mr. McNally, I promised myself I'd take care of Susie. I knew Bill would humiliate and destroy her. I couldn't allow that, so I took my scalpel and went to the graveyard to kill that bastard, but I wasn't the one who used the scalpel. hmm Bill was sure that we killed McNally. He said that the Red Tie Club should have been called the Murder Club. Ah, he said it! He said it! Did what? I don't appreciate being accused of murder. I didn't do anything because I didn't kill him. I'm gonna say I didn't do it. I'll admit that Bill called us and asked us to meet him at the Downs Hill Cemetery. Bill was going to turn us in, expose our 20-year-old crime, unless we gave him the money we'd stashed away. It it was Henry Klein who stabbed Bill in the back. So it's a photo. I know any of these people. Yes, you do. Mm, mm. I took the boy of man left to Henry Klein's house. I helped carry the body. 2 years ago, I carried the body to Klein's house and then set fire to the house. I did because Edward Robbins asked me to. I didn't do anything else. Oh, please, I didn't kill anybody. I came here because my business in Hawaii failed, and I thought Edward Robbins would help me. I was hoping he'd help me with some money. Bill promised he'd give me money when I told him everything I knew, but he lied. He left me in a jam. I couldn't even pay for my hotel room. I was mad, sure, but if I had murdered him, I've had a chance of getting my money. I helped carry the body. Oh yeah. Jen didn't do anything. I don't know. I don't know him. They're mine. To tell the truth, my eyes are. The man called Eric Klein's already dead. I swear I didn't do anything. What? For the last time, I know what you're talking about. Back off, detective. Uh, who do I need? Okay. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna run everybody. I swear, old man. Bilbo should have killed McNally. Said that Red Tie Club should have been called the Murder Club. Okay, let's grill this guy a bit more. Or I go back and grill his his kids. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm this close. Interrogation. I'm this close. Okay. Let's interrogate everybody from the end to start. Maybe some of the other people. Okay. Who do we have here? Edwards, Fred, Doug, Joe, Janet, Dave, Stephen, Susie, Shelly, Russell, Brian, and Glenn. I have everybody. Okay. Let's do from the start. Let's show everything. My SSA. Grill him. Glenn had brown eyes. Okay. Okay. Come on, brother. Bill. Can't answer that. Wonder what this is about. The company is in danger of bankruptcy. Was that too hard to? Bill was ruthless. I tried to pay him back, but he laughed in my face. He said he was going to take over my company. I didn't. I'm innocent. Bill had been mad because I knew I have trouble. I said this one. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. Please believe me, I'm telling the truth. I didn't kill Bill. Okay, this one is definitely grilled. No, I didn't kill Bill to collect insurance money. I wasn't thinking clearly. I could only picture Bill and that girl, and before I knew it, I was in front of the store. The man on the right reminds me of that father. My mother showed a picture of Bill. I know nothing about it. Nothing about it. Nothing about it. That woman has to be Susie. Yes, it's true. I felt. I'm sure she's the one who stabbed Bill. I didn't kill him. Bill was still seeing that woman even after we got married. I begged and begged him to stop, but it was no use. We fought over it the day he was killed. It got so bad that I lost my head and went after him with a knife. But Bill had just grabbed me and threw me on the floor and left. I was sure he'd gone to Susie's place. You've got to believe me, I didn't kill him. Really, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you need to kind of grill his own kids before he confesses. Yeah, it's Joe. Joe is Henry Klein. Yeah, I guess you haven't noticed, but you kind of have to grill everybody, all the suspects, till they break down. I didn't kill him. I'm sorry, I didn't kill them. Especially his kids. Everybody has a second confession, sometimes even a third confession to make. The one you get the third confession, everybody talk, then you finished at Joe. Okay, this one I think is already. Yeah, they could have said something like, "Yeah, I think I saw my dad without the contact lenses. He has brown eyes. I don't know why he likes to wear blue contact lenses." Yeah, I believe him. He's a scamp. Yeah, this is the part I said the game is very, very repetitive. You have to unlock, the moment you unlock a clue or a new dialogue, you have to redo everything because there's new stuff to unlock. Uh, I don't know anything. But, mm, Yeah. Bloody hell. Uh, yeah, those are mine. But no sleep till Brooklyn, especially because I am this close of finishing the game. Okay. Mm, mm. Hmm, this is new. I was going to kill Bill, but Dave wrestled the gun away from me as we were struggling. A shot went off and hit him. The bloodstains on the scarf are his. I said I didn't do it. Okay. I didn't kill him. True, I didn't do it. Okay. I don't know anything. Oh, come on. Sure, Bill was sure we killed McNally. He said, but they will be the murder club. I'm be accused of murder. I didn't do it because I didn't kill him. Didn't do it. This is the one. This is the least guy. That is. Anybody? I only stole one lousy car. Back off. Am I that kind of man? Last one. Okay. Okay. Took the five man on the left to the client's house. Help carry the body. Secure carry body cleanse out and then set fire to the house. I did because Robin asked me to. I didn't do anything else. I didn't kill anybody. Okay. Nice. Um, actually, I could tell the your daughter confessed. What? No, you didn't do it. I didn't do it because I did it. Actually, when I said daughter confessed of trying to arm him. I never said she confessed to killing. That's what I did. Mm. Jenna didn't do anything. She tried. Mm. Never mind. Tell the truth, my eyes are. Uh, Man clone is already dead. I swear I didn't do anything. Do what? But last time I don't know what you're talking about. Detective. Alright, alright. Henry Klein and I are one and the same person. Everything was planned by the Red Tie Club. It was going to be the perfect crime. And sure enough, the plan was carried out perfectly. But now, 20 years later, Bill Robbins stumbles on our secret and threatens to reveal everything. Bill was killed in a cemetery and was carried in Stephen's car into a spot near the entrance of the college. Ed Robbins, Stephen Beckert, Russell Thorpe, and I started a club for mystery novel fanatics called the Red Tie Club. We present and critique mystery stories we'd written. We soon got bored. We wanted to do something more challenging. That's when we started to think about committing perfect crime. Our plan called for faking a death. We figured that if a dead person was blamed for a crime, the crime would go unsolved. I met all the criteria required to play the leading role. I was in town on temporary assignment. My family wasn't here. Few people knew me. I was just another teller at the bank. I was practically anonymous. When Henry Clyde died, I left town quietly. Nobody questioned me. All the traces I left behind were destroyed in the fire. I had plastic surgery, I got blue contact lenses, and became a different person altogether. I became Joe Carrington. I married my first wife a second time. My kids were too young to remember their real dad. Only Martha knew the truth. Thorpe took care of the money. I bought the land that was used to build the Robbins Trading Company's parking lot, the land my old house had been on. I also started a real estate business. 15 years later, I came to this town again. When Janet decided to marry Bill, I was really shaken. He was pretty smart. I worried that he'd find out my secret and use it against me. I asked Ed Robbins to be careful. I told myself as long as my daughter was happy, but Bill milked Glenn Axworthy for information, then figured out the rest for himself. He began threatening us. We just wanted to protect ourselves and the comfortable lives we had made. Bill was threatening to blow it all away. I lost my head. Before I knew it, I had taken the scalpel away from Stephen and stabbed Bill in the back. I don't know how many times I stuck the knife in. It was the imperfect end to our perfect crime. Our club's last plan was put the blame on someone else. The man had so many enemies, but when I realized that my own daughter might be charged with murder, it was just more than I could take. That's when I decided to confess. Miss Harold, I'm the man you're looking for. I'm the murderer. Joe Carrington's unexpected confession brought the case of Bill Robbins' murder to a final conclusion. Okay, I love this part. Standing by the river, he lighted a cigarette and inhaled deeply. He stared out at the lights in the distance, seemingly forever. I really like this ending screen. The game is extremely repetitive. You need to go over the things over one and over again. Yes, this is the third time I think. Yeah, this is the third time I finished the game. The first was ages ago. Not even on my computer. It was a school computer. The first time I finished. The second time was ages ago when I reviewed the game. I wanted to replay the game for a review. I wrote review, and now this is the third time. Like I said, I wanted to do a full playthrough for my YouTube channel. Okay, just for the final music, and this screen is worthy. It's worthy to go through all that repetition. But like I said, the game is very repetitive. I think it's a Japanese game, in case you haven't noticed. I think it was based on another game called Murder Portopia. Something Portopia. That was the first, considered by many, the first visual novel. It was the first proto visual novel. And this is basically a clone of that game. I didn't notice that because I never played Portopia. I've heard about it mentioning, but I never. Honestly, did they just put all the teams on an ending screen? I don't know if the remakes are the same. I've played a bit of the TurboGrafx 16 remake. Maybe if I figure out how to stream from my Steam Deck, I probably try to have TurboGrafx 16 remake just because that has voiceovers and music, so it's not as boring. And much better graphics. There is even a second remake for Nintendo DS, but it was never translated, was never released in the West. This was the first version to be translated and released in the West, the DOS port. The second was the TurboGrafx 16. Which even has a CD-ROM, Turbo CD. Or PC Engine, the Turbo CD, which has voiceover. Okay, I think we're gonna leave the